Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends. Welcome back to the latest transfer episode with Football Gupshup. We are in our morning session where we have to report lots of news which has been developing since the last time we give you an update. Now, I wanted to start with Bayern Munich straight away because Oliver Kahn has been in the news. Remember, he did mention about Lewandowski. He was also on about Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, for some reason, Oliver Kahn has apparently reported something on another player, which we did reported. The cause over here is that Bayern Munich are still in the process of acquiring more players. Remember, Sule left for Borussia Dortmund, and they are looking somebody to add in that central defense. Now, luckily, we have got some of the news over here, which is going to be quite promising. Now, Oliver Kahn doesn't deny the reports of Ligt to Bayern Munich. What he has to say, I've got it with me, and I'm going to tell it to you now. We're happy with the quality we have at centre back, but we can improve when it comes to leadership, loudness, and presence. Now, this is what he has told to the journalist. Now, what does that mean? This means that Bayern Munich are in serious talks with Juventus. They really want to get Ligt. They are kind of working on that. They're speaking to Juventus. Now, in terms of what are Juventus doing, Juventus currently at this moment, they are getting Angel Di Maria to be in Turin so that he could sign the contract and get his medical done. Paul Pogba will go under medical test and he will sign the contract on Saturday. So those are the two signings which they are trying to get. Remember, they also released Bernardeschi, and Bernardeschi is going to be joining Toronto FC in MLS. He is a free agent. He is really tempted and contracts are now being done. So he will be joining Toronto FC. Whereas in terms of if De Ligt leaves Juventus, they expect to go for the likes of Koulibaly. It's not on easy side, but Juventus really want him. Barcelona was Koulibaly's priority, but Juventus right now, they are looking at Koulibaly. They're also exploring other players as well. So let's see what happens on that front. Now, Juventus, they expect Chelsea and Bayern Munich both to submit official bids for De Ligt. No agreement yet, but let's see how it goes. As far as Manchester United is concerned regarding De Ligt, it has to do with the valuation. I'm sure that Manchester United would have spoken to Erik ten Hag because Erik ten Hag does value De Ligt. He played under him in that famous Champions League run. So he knows the player, he understands his quality, what he can bring to the team. So far, his concentration is on Martinez, who is currently right now a player of Ajax. Remember, Martinez has also an interest from Arsenal, but it seems because of due to budget issues with United, they will not go in for the likes of De Ligt because he would cost an upward of 60 to 70 million euros. So far, United have other priorities. They are looking at Martinez, they're looking at Anthony. Remember, they bid for Anthony as well. They are working with Frenkie de Jong, and they also want Eriksen. So let's see what United do on the left front. But it seems it's Chelsea and Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich are looking the more likelier because the player wants to move to Bayern Munich as well. And Oliver Kahn has now spoken. So we will see how that one goes. And now we'll move to other news, and we'll be speaking about Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen contracts are being checked by lawyers, and Christian Eriksen will be unveiled as a new Manchester United player on a 3-year deal. Eriksen has confirmed his decision to his other clubs. He is joining Manchester United as Erik ten Hag strongly wants him. So good news for Manchester United fans. Erik ten Hag is getting Eriksen. Eriksen will be a new United player. Now, going forward, we have other news in which it is being reported that Crucurella is the main target, but he's not the one. City are preparing to offer Riyad Mahrez a new contract. Remember, Gabriel Jesus and Sterling will be leaving, and Raheem Sterling will be joining Chelsea on a £45 million deal, whereas we do know that Gabriel Jesus has already joined Arsenal on £45 million. So City are trying to keep some of the players such as Riyad Mahrez, so they'll be offering him the contract. And they are also speaking to Rodri as well as Foden. So they're trying to keep their players happy with offering the new contracts to Foden, Rodri, and Riyad Mahrez. Now, going forward, Chelsea are in direct contacts with Manchester City today. They want to complete the deal for Raheem Sterling. Fees almost agreed, around 45 million pounds plus some add-ons, and it's similar as Gabriel Jesus to Arsenal. Now, personal terms are fully agreed. Tuchel already has direct talks with Raheem Sterling, so that's good news for Chelsea. You'll be getting your first signing in Raheem Sterling. Moving forward, Andres Pereira is in London today in order to undergo medical tests as a new Fulham player. Paperwork are ready to be signed with Manchester United. So the contract is going to be until June 2026, which is good news for Fulham. They'll be getting a new player. Pep Reina is set to sign a one-year deal with Villarreal, and he will be coming back, and the deal will be completed very soon. He'll be leaving Lazio, and Luis Maximano is the favorite option to become number one goalkeeper for Lazio. So that's pretty good news in terms to Lazio. Now, moving forward, we have Galatasaray. They're closing on deal to sign Sergio Oliveira from FC Porto. Negotiations are at final stage. 3 million euros fee agreed. So finally, they will sign Oliveira. Now, moving forward, we have also some news regarding Vidal. Remember Vidal, who used to play for Barcelona? He is signing a new player with Flamengo. He's going to be signing a new deal, and he has arrived in Brazil in order to complete his move. So he will have his medical test done, and he'll be a new Flamengo player. Now, AC Milan, they had a meeting with Charles De Cletra, agent, today in Milan. Talks are ongoing after opening bid was made to the Club Brugge. Leeds have offered more than 13 million euros to Club Brugge. AC Milan pushing on player and club side now. So that means AC Milan will have to sum up a little bit more. They bid for 20 million euros, so they will have to come around 25-28 million, because Leeds United have made a bid of 30 million euros, and the player really wants AC Milan. So let's see what can Milan do in that regard. They've already signed Origi. That's pretty good, and right now they're speaking to Hakim Ziyech as well. So AC Milan are working really hard right now to get their transfer incoming. So let's see how that one goes. Now we'll come back to two centre backs. We're going to be reporting about them. Nikate is joining Nottingham Forest on permanent deal, 10 million euros plus 5 million euros in add-ons from Mainz. This is the news which we reported to you like 3 days back, and I think I did mention it a day before as well. Now, there's in another news, Anel Ahmedovic is joining Sheffield United for 3 million pounds plus some add-ons from Bordeaux. So two centre backs coming to Premier League. And now, in the last news which we have to report is of regards to Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, the news has been coming in that Cristiano Ronaldo has apparently given his decision that he wants to leave Manchester United. So far, United haven't said anything in regards to who will be the replacement. So far, everything is quiet on that front. It's due to the fact that United are right now working on other deals. They want the other transfers to be done, and once that is done, then they will go back on Cristiano Ronaldo. He hasn't reported back to the United camp so far. Let's see how that one goes. But it seems that United want to complete other deals such as Frenkie de Jong, Eriksen, Martinez. They're focused on Martinez deal right now, and soon as the paperwork is done for Eriksen, he will join Malaysia. So they're working on Martinez, and they're also working on Frenkie de Jong. I did report about Frenkie de Jong, which I'm going to come a little bit later, what's happening with that. So United are right now focused on those deals. Once that is done, then they will go back on Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe they will speak to him. Maybe they will make him understand that they want him to stay. They hadn't had any idea when they were going into the transfer market that he wanted to leave. Otherwise, they would have looked for a replacement, and they would have gone for Darwin Núñez in that case. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So that is the reason why right now United are not happy with Cristiano Ronaldo's decision. So let's see what do they have in conversation once he comes back. I'm sure there's going to be some conversation between the club and the player. So let's see how that one goes. Now, coming back to Frenkie de Jong, as I did reported yesterday that everybody was giving a reason that if 65 million euros were accepted by Barcelona plus 20 million euros add-ons, then why is this deal being delayed? What is the reason so far that there is no movement happening in regards to Frenkie de Jong? The situation is being the same. Now, a new information has come into the light, which came in yesterday after I made that evening session video in which I reported to you guys maybe the problem might be that Barcelona are looking for 5 million euros more, and United will have to come some sort of compromise to give 70 million euros in initial fee plus 15 million euros in add-ons. Now, what has come to the light is that apparently Barcelona owe lots of money to lots of players, and I'm just gonna go through the list to which they owe the money to their players. In that list, it was reported it was PK, it was Frenkie de Jong, and many other players. Now, what has seemed to come over here is that Barcelona owe PK 30 million pounds in wages. De Jong, Frenkie de Jong 17.1 million pound. Busquets, they owe 15 million pounds, and these are just the players that it's come to the light, and we do not know how they're trying to get transfer deal done for a valuation of 60 million pound, 40 million pound, 50 million pounds, like Jules Koundé, like Lewandowski, like Rafinha. It doesn't make any sense. If you owe your present players the wages, how come you go on to make those kind of deals? Maybe they are just bluffing to their own fans, and that is what the fans are speaking right now on the social media, that some of the journalists are reporting this issue, that Barcelona owe some wages to their players. Maybe that is the reason Frenkie de Jong move to Manchester United is on hold. Frenkie de Jong needs to be paid. That 17.1 million pounds need to be paid by Barcelona to him so that he could get his wages which he was promised. This is not something that he hasn't played for his contract. These are the wages that he has played the games with Barcelona, and Barcelona owe those wages to Frenkie de Jong. They need to pay him, and unless and until that is resorted, Frenkie de Jong is going to be a Barcelona player. His move to Manchester United is on hold. Once that thing is sorted, the wages issue with Barcelona and the player itself, Frenkie de Jong, if that thing is resorted, then we will finally get that move of Frenkie de Jong to Manchester United. That is why Manchester United are being patient. They are waiting for it. Now the real issue has come out, and I'm sure the United fans are going to relax because they thought something was wrong on United's end, but it seems that it's all on Barcelona's end. They owe wages to their present players, and specifically the players who want to leave the club. They want the club to pay them and what they owed, and right now that's the case. De Jong has 17.1 million pounds to be paid by Barcelona. He is waiting for that to be paid. So once that is paid, then he can make his move to Manchester United. So that is why there is the long hold of Frenkie de Jong moving to Manchester United. So guys, this is the update so far we have. Hopefully you would have loved today's morning transfer session. I'll be trying my best to come in afternoon, which will be at 3 p.m. If there are some updates, then I will definitely be coming, but for sure I'll be coming in the evening one. So hopefully you would have loved this morning session. Please do subscribe to the channel, press that like button. Please share this channel with your friends, and I'll be seeing you in the afternoon session. If not,